Hey guys, welcome to The Sophisticated Scoundrel. Today's episode is going to be about how to use a cigar as a way to improve your social skills and level up your personality. So one of the things that I like to do is in the evening, around sunset, is I'll go outside and just kind of find somewhere in the neighborhood, maybe it's on the step outside or somewhere nearby, and I'll just sit down and I will smoke a cigar. And when I do this, oftentimes it attracts people and invites them to make conversation or say something to me, because a lot of people really do enjoy the smell of a cigar. And also I'm usually listening to some jazz music or something like that, so people either comment on the cigar or they'll comment on the music. And this is a gateway for you to really meet people and practice your social skills as a man. You can practice being witty, you can practice being charming, you can practice eye contact, just when you talk to them, looking them in the eye. You can practice your body posture with how you sit there and smoke your cigar. And you can practice your pacing. You can speak slowly, you can speak with a more relaxed cadence. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the simple act of just sitting outside in your neighborhood and smoking a cigar, somewhere like a park or something like that, somewhere where there's some foot traffic. I live in the city, so if I sit outside, a lot of people happen to walk by. Now, let's just kind of cover just a little cigar talk real quick. So there's all sorts of different kinds of cigars, if you're not familiar with them. There's long ones, short ones, dark, lighter bodied ones. I'm not going to go too much into this because I feel like that could be its own video, talking about different cigars and stuff, which I can do. But I just want to quickly introduce some of the things. So this is how a cigar works. You have a cigar, and then you have the end that you smoke it. And cigars always need to be opened up somehow to let the air in so you can smoke it. And there's a couple different ways you can do that. One of them is with a cutter. So you're just going to clip a little bit of the tip off with this little device here, and then that opens it up. Or there's this thing called, you can punch it, and that's literally, there's a little thing on this lighter that I have where I punch a hole into the top, and then you smoke it out of that. So it's real simple, so that's the first thing you need to do. And then the second thing that you're going to want to do with your lighter is you roast the tip of the cigar to kind of get it going. You want to kind of get it evenly roasted so the cigar burns evenly. Once you get it roasted, then you're going to put it in your mouth, start to light it, and take some puffs and turn the cigar so you're kind of evenly getting that thing burning. And that's pretty much it. Once you do that, then you're smoking. So after you've gotten lit up, you literally just sit back, relax, listen to some music, and enjoy the view. Now, when I said that this is a great way to level up your personality, your communication, it really is, because, and this is something that you can use in other aspects of your life, okay? What's amazing about this is that you really don't have to do anything. You literally just have to sit back and enjoy yourself. And this is something that I try to express on Instagram a lot, is that when you are in the zone and doing your own thing, it draws people to you. You don't have to chase. You don't have to be trying so hard to get people to notice you. When you're doing your thing and when you're comfortable and relaxed, people pick up on that and they want to be around that. Which is why I really think going outside and smoking a cigar and just getting relaxed is a great way to demonstrate that, so you understand this. So when you're out at a mall or a coffee shop or a restaurant, you might not be smoking a cigar, but you can remember that state of mind that you were in. So, when you were sitting there just kind of puffing away and looking around and just relaxed, well, guess what? You can do the same thing when you're at a restaurant. You're having your drink, you're just sitting there chilling, relaxing, smiling, and maybe someone walks by, you give them a look, a smile, and that can lead into conversation. So when you're sitting outside and someone walks by, they'll usually say something to you. If not, you can say something to them. You can comment on a particular piece of clothing that they're wearing, or you can even say, "Hey, great night out. How you doing?" Like if someone's walking by, you make eye contact. Say, "Hey, how's it going? How's your Monday going? You having a good Tuesday tonight?" and they'll say something like, oh yeah, cool, well, yeah, I'm just, end of the day, I'm chilling here having my cigar. You ever had a cigar? And that's how the conversation starts. It literally just starts very, very simple. A lot of times people will say, oh man, like that smells so good. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a cigar. You ever had one? And then you start getting them talking. And now you're building up a rapport. You ever had a cigar? Oh no, I haven't. Oh really? Well, they're pretty fun. This one is one of my favorite brands. And then you kind of give them a little bit of a lesson, just enough to pique their interest. And then say to them, like, are you a big drinker at all? Do you like bourbon or do you like whiskey? You start priming them, asking these questions, and all of a sudden now you're kind of getting someone engaged in a conversation that you just met. The other thing people like to do too, because I usually listen to jazz music, is they'll say, hey, I love your song selection tonight. And I go, oh really? I'm like, are you a big jazz fan? And boom, oh yeah, I really like Miles Davis, or I like Johnny Coltrane, or blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'm listening to, my favorite is Chet Baker. So you kind of sit there and you make that, you start to work that conversation in and of itself. And, this sounds kind of like obvious, I think, to some people, especially for you guys out there who are actually good at talking to people. But for a lot of the guys who follow me who really struggle with conversing with people, this is a great tool to do it, because it puts you out there, it puts you in a good mindset. And it provides ample opportunity to keep practicing over and over again. And if it's not going well, they can keep on walking, and you don't, feel too embarrassed or too self-conscious. But if it goes well, they can stand there for a little while, and then they can be on their merry way. So, I think a lot of times guys talk about making money, making muscles, and that's fine. I mean, obviously those are very important things. But I think there's the element that I like to stress is this element of interpersonal communication, charm, wit, being somebody who's fun to be around, someone who's interesting, someone who people want to, see what they're up to, or people being a personality that people just find you, quite frankly, irresistible. They're like, there's something fun about this guy. I just want to talk to him more. Like he has interesting questions, makes me feel good. He's just kind of fun to be around, and when I'm around them, I feel kind of cool. So, you want to be able to give people this experience and make them feel a certain way. So by the time they go home, they're like, I feel like $1 million. Like, that was really cool. I feel kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of leveled up in just that short conversation. I can go home with a little bit more confidence in my step. So that's a big reason why I stress that personality part of the personal development. Because without that, having the money, the cars, the physique, it only goes so far, And even if you don't have the money, you don't have the cars, you don't have the perfect physique, you can actually go very far if you have those interpersonal skills of banter, being able to joke with somebody, being able to hold a conversation, be able to tickle someone's brain a little bit and get them to expand and think about things in different ways. If you have never done this, give it a shot. See how you like it. If you really don't want to smoke, there's other alternatives that you can come up with. Maybe you go outside, have a cup of coffee, tea, whatever it is. Bring your music along, hang out, listen, and see what happens as people walk by. I'd love to hear about your experience if you guys end up doing it, which I highly recommend that you do. If you have any other questions about this topic and about interacting with people, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you would like one-on-one personal coaching with me, I will leave a link down below. I work with a lot of different men and women to help them with any personal challenge or growth or area in their life that they want to get better at. And we do a lot of great work. So if you'd like to do that, please click on the link below. We will see you in the next one.